3 o'clock. Great to have you. So much to do today. And I wanted to start the 3 o'clock hour with this. Now, look, David is not excited about Saturday. I don't understand it. But then again, maybe it's boring to you if you're a Michigan fan. So be it. But I wanted to bring something up. With the news yesterday, Urban Meyer's comment, no desire to return to coaching, etc., it's been funny to me. And it's part of the reason why I don't give some grandiose list of candidates. Because, A, the lists that have come out are either completely uninformed and ridiculous and or insulting. And it doesn't matter what you say as a State fan, you're going to be made fun of. The candidate you give is either not good enough or way beyond your reach. It's almost like an impossible dating pool. Yeah, well, I'd like to go out with this person. Well, way too good for you. Mm-hmm. Well, I'd like to go out with that person. Way beneath you. There's never anything just right. Telling other college football fans what coach you want is a hapless deal. But I started thinking the week of the game, on a week like this where there is no game, why don't we just get to reality? I want to know from Michigan fans, and don't worry, State fans, you're going to participate too. Why don't you just tell Rico and I what we should be satisfied with as Spartan fans? And let me be even more clear for you. Why don't you just tell me straight up what our program should be? Because let me give you an example. Even though he won't come on the air and say it because he's a coward, Wojo will intimate and dance and do the pithy little remarks to, that echo chamber known as Twitter. Bob believes we should be a cute 6-win program, Fleabag balls, have a coach at the helm that's easy to patronize, non-threatening to U of M and the establishment, and will provide Bob with easy Mad Lib opportunities as he fades into retirement at Schembechler Hall. See, that's what Bob believes our program should be.
The coach has to have at least one L in there so he can do the whole L every time they
Right.
lose.
So
Yes.
my point is, I don't want you to do what Wojo does. I want you to be honest. I want you to just call up. No fear of reprisal. No fear of being yelled at. I want to take notes. I want to do a straw poll of our immense listenership on what Rico and I should accept as Spartans. Like, I'll give you an example of how I am. I'm not asking you to agree or not, and I don't give a rat's ass what you think about it. This is my belief in what my program should be. MSU should be a program that wins 9 games every year. And every third or fourth year, you go and compete and win the Big Ten. You play Michigan over a 10-year span, you got to beat them 4 times. More is better. Less is unacceptable. 4 and 6, 5 and 5. It's one of the top 25 jobs in America. Mm-hmm. I want a program I can be proud of. I want a program that's consistent. I want a program that's not captained by a con artist or a fool or a boob. Now, I don't think that that's outrageous. I just don't. If you're asking, do you believe you're better than as a program? Are you better than Maryland and Purdue? And yes, and yes, and yes. Michigan State should be better than every program in the Big Ten not named Michigan, OSU, Penn State. Period, amen, hallelujah. But Spartan fans get mad at me when I say stuff like that. Wolverine fans laugh at me when I say stuff like that. It's why I just choose to turn around and show my ass to the whole crowd, because I don't care. I don't care what any of you think. Most of you can't even form a sentence. But the reality is they're top 25 in revenue, top 25 in attendance, and they're in a super conference. And they got some of that sweet, sweet Rico Beard TV money coming in. That's it. But why don't you tell me? We got a coaching search going on. Tell me what kind of coach I should accept.
I can tell you that.
Tell me how many wins a year I should accept. Tell me what this program is, because clearly Michigan State has hit the ejector button on 2023. The program is a complete grease fire. Spartan fans with a brain are detached. And I just would like to know.
You can't reach too high. When it comes to the coaching search, don't reach for the stars because you're not going to get it. You'll just get yourself disappointed. You'll get your fans all hyped up thinking they're going to get a big name coach. Stick with the MAC. Stick with some group of 5 coach. Be happy. 7 wins every year. Maybe you'll play in some little flea bag Florida Bowl game.
Be just good enough not to threaten us.
Right.
Got it.
Maybe once every 6 years, give us a good game.
Understood. So I want to hear from you. There is no fear of reprisal. There's no yelling. There's nothing you could say that would offend me. I'm offended by the people I work with. It doesn't really matter. I would love to know in an honest manner that on the heels of the urban, I don't want to coach no more reset, tell me exactly what I'm supposed to accept, because I'll be upfront with you. I absolutely believed MSU should make a run at the guy. He's probably the only guy that could come in and, quote, savior them. Be that immediate godlike figure that walks in.
Jumpstart the program.
And jumpstarts it up. So, yeah, no, I don't care if you laugh at that. I know some of you chuckleheads laughed at the whole Chip Kelly thing. Why would he leave LA? Money. Followed by money. Mm-hmm. Well, what do you mean? You'd hire a coach to get a quarterback? Money. Yeah. Oh, I saw Dante throw 3 interceptions Saturday night at Corvallis. But I understand what Lincoln Riley did getting Caleb Williams and going to USC. I'm trying to do a welfare version of that. My point is I'm not afraid to say those things because they're rooted in reality. But Michigan State has to make a choice in what they want to be. Do you want to be a football school? Yes or no? Just check a box. Do you want to go to prom? Yes or no? Like, it's not hard.
Because the irony is your basketball coach wants you to be a football school.
And you know what I want him to do?
I know.
No. Publicly stay out of it. Go enjoy himself. He's got a loaded team. I want him to go and win the damn natty. I want Tom to be happy.
He's kind of stayed out. I haven't really heard anything.
He has. He's done exactly what I've wanted. Yeah. Do it behind the scenes. Don't do it publicly. Right. You know what we don't need? Stories about you interviewing to be the coach.
No. Hashtag go Hondo. But that's just it. Do you want to be a football school? Do you want to be a program that's relevant? Or do you just want to be cute? You hire somebody because if I have to hear one more time, well, based off of all the other scandals in Larry Nassar, you can't hire anybody with any type of baggage. Well, then just shut the program down because every coach has baggage. Every coach. Yeah, every coach, including that coach too, has some skeleton in their closet. You just don't know about it yet. So
that's what I'd like. I want people to just be honest. Look, I wish we could talk about the game. You can feel free to call up. I mean, what would you like me to tell you? You're going to crush us. Hell, I bet Michigan. Nothing I can do, guys. That's not on me. That's not a reflection of me. All right? That's a Harlan Barnett problem. Like, I don't know what warped world you live in. My team doesn't define my existence. I'm 42, man. At 25, different ball game.
You're a man. You're 42.
Hell, I feel like I have to say that to people sometimes. I know. Total has been, soon to be 43. Yeah. The point is, tell us. If you think what I want from my program is unrealistic, pie in the sky, crack infused, go for it. Because I'd just love to know. I'd love to know how low you can sink one of the wealthiest programs, revenue-generating programs, huge stadium. Yeah, no, it's not 110,000. 76, 78,000, whatever the hell it is, that's a massive stadium. Mm-hmm. All right, Oregon, who everyone considers a legit program, 58. Like, just be...
I don't even think it's that.
No, it's 58.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Be straight with me. Just say what you mean. No dancing. Don't do a wojo. Just come out, write it, say it. This is what you should be happy with, bitch. Period. Just say it. Won't be offended. David, you've been silent as a ghost. Why don't you tell me? Why don't we start with you? You're the lead Wolverine on this show.
Yeah, I'm going to give you some numbers here because this is the program I think you should be competing with in the Big Ten East. They had 8 wins. They had 7 wins coming off a scandal. It got reset 7-7, 11, 11, 9, 11. COVID 7, 11. That's Penn State. That's the kind of program I think that you all should be. Within a 3 to 4 year window, you should have those 11-win seasons, 12-win seasons, things like that, competing to be in a possible playoff or a New Year's Six bowl, or I don't know how that's changing next year with the 12, but you get what I'm saying. You should be in that range where you're either the third or second best team in the conference, depending on what happens with the rest of the teams.
Mm-hmm.
That's the type of program I think you should be. Around 9 to 11 within that range within 3 to 4 years.
Yeah, I think as much of, people always want to focus on the ceiling, you got to focus on the floor. Rico and I have always said it. It's unacceptable to a school like Michigan to win less than 10 games. Why? Because you're going to take the field with more talent than your opponent in 11 of your 12 games. At Michigan State, it's unacceptable not to win 9 games a year. Yeah. Think about what it takes to win 9 games a year. And I know everyone's going to do this conference expansion thing, but just work with me. 9 games a year, you get 3 freebies. You're going to play 3 garbage teams. You're going to get Indiana. You're going to get Rutgers. You're at 5 before you roll out of bed. If you can't go 4-3 in the other 7 games, you know damn good. Unacceptable. Period. So I just would love to know. And again, as far as hiring a coach, tell me what's realistic. We all know what's going down Saturday. As I've coined it, you're buying tickets to watch your grandmother get beaten to death with a bat. That's what Saturday is. And I don't know why you would go. You do whatever you like. You're a Michigan fan? Whatever I told you in summer doesn't apply because my fan base is opted out. My team is opted out. Go up there. Do whatever the hell you want. I don't think any State fan's going to care. So just let's go. 248-539-9797. Rico, how you doing over there?
I'm good, man.
By the way, shout out Rico Beard. Look at this man wearing his little State hat. GD adorable.
Bruh.
Pick a different hat tomorrow, please.
You know what, Mike? How about you just come and pick my wardrobe for me?
No, I love the power flannel. That's a great look for you. But the hat, I just don't know how you're doing it.
Because I went to school there?
And
I really don't care what people think.
I like it. I mean, good for you. 248-539-9797.
And that's why you're Uncle Rico to my son, because he also is wearing his State hat and doesn't care what people think.
Like, my whole life, they're losing. I got to hide my stuff. And I went there. They took enough of my money. I'm good.
You are, wait a minute. You got into Harvard, but you didn't get a full ride to State?
Not the first time around.
Man, you got ripped off. Also, David, you are aware he called your son a loser in private.
No,
5 minutes ago.
Not the middle son. Not the other one is who he's calling a loser.
So you're not offended that he called one of your dear children a loser. It's that he called the wrong one a loser.
He can fight for himself.
The middle child walks on water.
David's household. This is like a Bravo reality series.
The middle child is baby Jesus. He walks on water.